I turned 36 this year, which was a little bit of a weird thing all in itself because I don't feel that age. But of course, I wanted to do this video around my birthday, which was in January. But as I kind of said in the last one, I had COVID. Then businesses starting and businesses booming and businesses growing did a lot of derailment of my plans for YouTube anyway. Everything else went fantastic. So I had this whole plan to do my 35 things that I learned from 35. So you probably heard the saying, and this is my number one thing that I learned at 35. The saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. So that is kind of the theme of what I'm going with for today. The best time to do this video was in January, around my birthday. Second best time is today. So here are my 35 lessons from 35. Now, as promised, this one is going to be all over the place. I need to clean up the kitchen. I need to get ready for class. And I need to just check some stuff off my to-do list. So you're going to be moving around with me. Not only that, but if you hear music, Boo Bear's practicing dancing. She has a performance this weekend. And yeah, let's get started. One of the main things I learned last year was that it was okay to do things. It's okay to try again. It's okay to do all these things that you want to do. And it really is. You need to kind of find the things that you want to do in life and allow yourself to do them. If you don't allow yourself to do them, they're never going to get done. One of my main problems that I have always had is getting in my own way. It's going to smell. I have a tendency to get in my way with a lot of things. I will talk myself out of things. I will convince myself that someone is doing it better. I will pretty much just make up anything that my brain can and self-sabotage. This time, no more. So what I've learned is to embrace things, embrace the crazy, embrace the disorganization, even though we do need to fix that because I hate being disorganized. Embrace things, take them as a plan A. Step one, it's all you have to do. You can always move forward from a step one. There's always step two, step three. Now, what kind of leads us to part three is something I always tell Boo Bear too. Make a plan A. If plan A doesn't work, there are 26 other letters in the alphabet. There are a ton of languages out there, and there are an infinite amount of numbers. What's stopping you? It was time I took that advice, and I did. Which brings us to number 4. Take your advice. If you're constantly saying something so much that it kind of becomes your catchphrase, keep it. Make sure that you're abiding by that too. Live by the things you preach, because some of us give really great advice. We just can't take it. So take your own advice. That one's tough, but I promise you can do it. Now our next one. Trust yourself. You are someone that you are stuck with your entire life. If you don't trust yourself, nobody will. So trust you. You know how to make the best decisions for you, and just know that you always have your back. Sometimes that's all we need, is just someone on our side. And who better than yourself? Now, along with your own advice, you need to unlearn some things. And that's okay. Unlearn that you need other people's opinions to be happy. You need to unlearn the fact that you need to rely on other people sometimes. Sometimes you do, and it's amazing to have that community. But most of the time you just need you, and to be confident in your choices, confident in your decisions, and confident in yourself. Now, of course, with unlearning things, you're going to need to relearn some things. Kind of the right way to go about them. If you can, and this one I think is what helped me the most this last year, start therapy. Therapy has helped me in so many ways. It has helped me process things that I didn't know were bothering me. It has helped me process traumas that I didn't remember. And it has helped me to speak up for me, to become a little bit more confident. And confidence is something that, of course, we all need. It's what makes us all unique. And confidence is sexy. Really, it is. So, if you're feeling a little out of sorts, I have always recommended therapy. So, I started this last year. I have a wonderful therapist. She is fantastic and has so many tips and things for me. I really do like her. This side. She's taught me a lot about myself, and she's taught me a lot about what I can do, what I should do, how I need to treat myself better, and yeah, she's helped me grow in confidence. And of course, with that has turned into relearning some things. Relearning things about me that I was taught, I was shown, or just kind of came with life. Everybody's out here doing their best. And just because it's the best for one person doesn't mean it's going to be the best for all of us. So if there's something that doesn't work for you, unlearn it. Try again with something new. Okay, I think we're on like 8, 9 now. I'm not too sure. Now, when you are relearning things and unlearning things and giving yourself second, third, fourth, fifth, however many chances you need to get that alphabet covered, be patient with you. Things take time. You always hear those things about inner child work. Well, when you start to get frustrated with yourself, kind of take a look at your inner child. If you are a parent, would you be talking to your kid the way that you're talking to yourself? If you wouldn't, then stop talking to yourself that way. It's not something that you should be doing. You need to be kind to yourself just as you would anyone else. Now, as you learn new things, you'll get to see that you can reinvent yourself. You can grow. You can become this brand new person, or just kind of tweak the parts of you that you want to. As you do that, you kind of find, again, this new confidence, this new thrill, and a whole new side of you that maybe you didn't know even existed. There's a lot of things that I thought I was that I'm finding I'm not, actually. And a lot of things that I thought I could never be that I am now. And I've got to say, with all that, I get pretty impressed with myself sometimes, which again goes back to the confidence, and it's just really nice. So as you're going through, you're reinventing yourself, you're relearning things, you're unlearning things, you're finding your confidence. It's hard work, but there's some parts that are even harder. And that's letting go of the things that no longer serve you. Now, when you do that, it kind of feels a little freeing, but at the same time terrifying. Now, I read this analogy somewhere that life is like an obstacle course, and you're kind of playing this whole long game. But if you keep falling over and over on the same spot and you're not able to move forward, it's because something there is stopping you. Once you let go of whatever that is, whether it's a limiting belief, whether it's someone holding you back, whether it's just something that's not meant for you, once you let go of it, you're able to fly through to the next spot. And that kind of made the most sense to me. So sometimes you have to let go of this extra stuff that doesn't serve you anymore. And it sucks, but that can be a job, a home, a part of your life, a person. And that's the part that really sucks and really hurts and is hard to move on from. But I promise you, you can. And every day it gets a little bit better, and a little bit easier until you're able to just wake up and not really focus on it anymore. And that's when it starts to get better. And then you can move forward to do the things that are meant for you. And I am one that truly believes that there is something out there for everyone, something we're meant to do. Sometimes we just don't let go of the blocks that keep us stuck. So we keep moving forward, keep going through the obstacle course, no matter how hard it gets. And if you keep falling at one point, maybe look at what's around you that can help and what's not helping at all. Now with that is timing. Everybody always says they wait for the perfect time for things. But there is no perfect time. You're always going to be scared. Do it scared. You're always going to not feel good enough. Do it anyway. Do what you have to do to be you, to find your happiness, and to keep going, even if it's baby steps. Again, 26 letters in the alphabet, lots more languages, and an infinite amount of numbers. You have all the chances you need. Just go get them. Now, when it comes time to letting things go, yes, it hurts so bad sometimes. But staying stuck hurts too, because you'll never get to your full potential if you don't step out of that box, step out of that comfort zone. I learned that this year. I was in a comfort zone that I had set up, and I was settling for a lot of things that I thought were okay. But then I got tired of okay. I didn't want okay anymore. I got so stuck in trying to make things around me perfect for everyone that I was suffering. And that sucked. I was letting myself suffer. And when I was going through and I was doing my kind of clean that I do with everything at the beginning of the year, I realized that my calendar from last year looked the same as my calendar from 2023. Almost down to a T. I didn't want to repeat years over and over and over. I wanted fun. I wanted adventure. I want some days where I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I want spontaneity. Yes, I am a J personality, so I like planned things. But that doesn't mean I don't like to just let everything go sometimes and have fun. So I allowed myself to, and I am allowing myself to. I'm allowing myself to make decisions without asking anyone, without needing anyone's approval. I am becoming more me. I'm unlearning things. I'm learning things that I never thought that I would. I'm getting better at things that I wanted to be better at. And I'm trying. Every day I'm trying. I'm terrified. I'm scared. I'm straight up trembling some days. But I'm doing it. And I think that's the important part. Because at the end of the day, you're in charge of you. Again, you're stuck with you the rest of your life. Make sure you are someone that you love first. Now, one of the things that I am learning with filming and putting on events and getting more into my zone with teaching is sometimes you have to be the cringiest person in the world. And that's okay. Because sometimes it makes for the best stuff. I found that in our meetings with the event planning, sometimes I will just say things that are so off the wall. But it built something. And I will go more into things in another video, but the start of this whole thing was just one of my friends expressing that they wanted to make a convention. And the whole time in my brain, all I kept thinking was, why not? Now, normally, the old me would have just been like, that's amazing. That sounds like so much fun. That is so cool. Lately, I've been noticing, yes, my filter is a little bit more gone than it usually is because I don't really have one to begin with. But now I'm not pausing. I just let it come out. So my reply was, why not? Why can't we? And that unleashed a little creative bug in my brain. And by the end of the next day, I had an entire proposal sent to the girls that we were talking to and that I was talking to. And now we are here. And we have a convention coming up. And I am thrilled about it. But it all starts with just a little stupid idea that makes you pretty cringe, because why not? It's part of doing it scared. If you're going to do it scared and you're going to be embarrassed while doing it, be embarrassed. I have done so many things. I remember one time, and I know this is one of the most embarrassing things because I still feel it in my stomach whenever I think about it. I was in like first grade and we had hamburgers, and I put ketchup on my hamburger and I walked back to my table holding the hamburger and the ketchup bottle, but not my tray. And I had to go back and get it. And I still remember that as one of the most embarrassing things that I have ever done in my life. And saying it out loud is so incredibly stupid. Why am I embarrassed of that? I forgot something. I was first grade. I'm 36 now and I still get embarrassed thinking about that. It's weird. Embarrassment is weird and it is stupid and it is not something to hold you back. Don't let it. Be cringy. Be weird. It's what makes you special. And I firmly believe that. So please be cringy. So, in the realm of being cringy, say the things. As you just heard, saying the things can start you on an entire new life path that you never even knew was a possibility. Say things. Say the thing. Good things will come of it. And you never know what doors are going to open. Now, when you get embarrassed, people are going to stare at you. They're going to look at you. They're going to wonder what the heck you're doing. Let them. You've seen the trend going all over. Let them. Nothing is going to stop you from being you. And don't let anything stop you. Even people. People are you. Say the things and let them think what they want. In therapy, I have learned that I am not responsible for the way that people perceive me. I'm responsible for the way that I act. I'm responsible for the things that I do and the things that I say. I make it nice. If I have to stick up for myself, I will. But I always, always take other people out of the equation now. If someone has done something wrong to me, I have my responsibility to myself to say it. If someone has done something amazing for me, I have it in my responsibility to say it, to thank them. If you're missing out on something or people don't invite you to things, let them. You're not missing out. They're missing out on you. Make you your priority. Everyone else, let them think what they want. So yes, put yourself out there. Now, if you're feeling like you are just in need of something, need of a friend, need of something new, don't be afraid of it. Put yourself out there. Make sure that people know who you are, what you want, and what you're striving for. Put yourself out there. Ask the person you like out on that date. Go send in your resume for your dream job. What most people are going to do is tell you no. And then they're missing out. If there's stuff that you really want to work towards and work on it, work towards it. And then put yourself out there. Nothing's going to change if you don't put yourself out there. Now, in the spirit of putting yourself out there, chase your dreams. You want to chase them until it's too late. Until something better comes up, until you're not interested in them anymore, or until you physically can't anymore. Even if you are 92 and wanting to be a fashion designer, by all means, keep going. Keep trying. It's your dream. Don't give up on it. Another thing I read this last year was you have your dreams, you have your aspirations, you have your creative ideas, you have your thoughts for a reason. You were given them for a reason. I have always wanted to write a book. And even when I stop and I take breaks, it is still something that kind of festers in my brain because it was meant to be mine. And because that is where my passion is. So I'm going to keep chasing that, even if I don't publish my first book, until I am until I'm 97. I'm going to still keep trying because it's a dream that I have and it's something that I want. I went to an author meetup and someone had told me that your story is important. Your story is yours. But the second you release it, it becomes someone else's interpretation. And that's okay because they will take what they need from it to heal themselves. And then the story means something else. And that's what stories are designed to do. Since then, that has just kind of bounced around in my brain. That I'm holding someone back from healing because I'm not finishing the stories that I write. I don't want to hold people back anymore. I want to give them that kindness. And we should always be kind. This world is too ugly as it is. Just choose to be kind. Even if it's little things every single day, choose to be kind. While being kind, always do what you can for yourself and for others. Do what you can with what you have. You don't have to go out and be extravagant. Telling someone that their outfit looks nice, holding open a door, it's kindness. But it can also help somebody a lot and kind of just show them a little bit of kindness and a little bit of love. And do what you can. Do what you can for yourself and for others. But don't stretch yourself to where you are only living for others. You never know what you'll create from it. This past year, I've created a little bit of a family. I have some really good friends that are in the city next to us, and even some that are all around the world. I run to them when I need something. I have a handful of really good friends, and one that is pretty much the best partner I have in this life. I run to them. Now, my best friend, we don't live with each other. We don't live near each other. And a few of my other friends that are actually coming up to be my best friends as well, they don't live anywhere near me either. But I know I can go to them if I need anything, to complain about things, to get my head on straight, to just have somebody cheering in my corner. Family doesn't always have to be blood. Now, in one of the books I read this last year, it had said, family is not blood, and blood is not a family. The ones who put in the work are the family. The ones who treat you with kindness and with love, that is family. Yes, family will completely call you out on your crap. And these people do that. I have made a little family that I will run to, and I love them dearly. So just remember, sometimes family sneaks up on you, and the family that you wanted might not always be the one that's best for you. Because it is true, the right people will find you at the right time. And I feel that that's exactly what they did. Another thing I have learned this last year is sometimes traditions can start and be made new. I know it sounds kind of simple and like something I guess I should have realized, but it's nice to have traditions that you build all on your own. And it's kind of nice sometimes to leave behind traditions that just don't suit you. And that's okay. Something you will see coming up is Boo Bear and I have started doing a movie night, trying to once a week. This last summer, she got really into Scream, thanks to my goddaughter Monkey, and she's seen them all. We watched them all with Monkey at her house this summer, but she really started liking horror movies. So we were talking about them, and I was showing her different kinds of movies and just the movies that I used to watch. So I made a list of all of the movies that I liked and enjoyed when I was her age. And now we are going through and going to watch all of them. So we have our movie nights. And again, you will see some of that as it comes. But I might even have you guys kind of vote on some of the ones we're going to watch. But like this week, we are between Ever After, Corpse Bride, Mamma Mia, Easy A, and Princess Bride. She has already seen Mamma Mia about 100 times. Corpse Bride, I think we've watched once or twice, and Princess Bride is another one of her favorites. So we do have some that she has already seen, but this first one that we went through was My Bloody Valentine, and she really liked it. She was really mad there wasn't a part two, but I remember being really mad that there wasn't a part two at the time as well. So Traditions can be fun and they can be changed and they can grow with you. So don't be afraid to make your own traditions. It's pretty fantastic sometimes. One of the main things that I'm still working on, that I did start in 2024, but I am continuing to try to work on, is to do what brings me joy. Which, of course, I'm back here. So I am doing things that bring me joy because this very much brings me joy. I'm writing more. I am just doing things that are authentically me. I'm trying to be as authentic as I can, even though sometimes I do backtrack a little bit into kind of people pleasing territory. But again, unlearning and relearning takes time. I have fun being me and not hiding myself. I have lost a few people because of it, and it used to really bother me. So much so that I just thought it would be best to stay the way that I was. But it's not. And the main thing is, I don't want Boo Bear growing up with those thoughts. I want her to be the kid that when we're in the grocery store and we get separated, I yell Wolfgang, and she automatically knows to do woof woof, like Stray Kids does. Because that's what we do. And if, again, she needs my attention and she doesn't know where I am in the house, she will just scream Stray Kids. And then if I go, woo, she knows where I'm at. So we are silly. We like the things we like. So with being myself and doing the things that bring me joy, right now I'm just trying to remember that I can do all the things that I want to do. I have plans, I have systems, because again, I am that type of personality that does those things. And they are designed by me to make my life easier so that I can do all these things. And I'm going to keep doing them because I'm important. What I like is important. And I can do these things. No problem. Don't forget that. You can too. Final thoughts on 2024 and what I learned being 35. Have faith. Have faith that things are going to work out. That if things are hard, they're going to get better. Because I promise you they do. I have seen that a lot over my life, and not just 35. Things do get better. Be patient with you. You're always learning, and you're going to keep learning. That's what makes life fantastic. Don't ever stop learning, and that's just not the teacher talking. That's just good advice. And take your advice. Don't forget to do that. Be authentic. Be you. Know you can accomplish anything. And if you need a cheering section, there's comments boxes below. I will gladly be the one cheering for you in your corner and reminding you how amazing you are and that you can do all the things you want to do and that you got this shit handled. I have no problems doing that. Like I said, I like to mom people, so I will. Trust yourself, love yourself, be kind to you and to others, and know that this next year is going to be good. Make sure it's good. Because I have a feeling 36 is going to give way to some amazing opportunities. And then 37 is going to be amazing. And 37 is something I'm really excited for. See what you can do. Just try. Put yourself out there. I believe in you. And I know you got this. 35, around there. Lessons from 35. With a few stories of how they've helped me. And honestly, it's all thanks to the help of my therapist and the journaling and all of the things that I have put the work in to do. Work on you. Get a therapist. Find a guided journal and work through it. You deserve it. You deserve to see all the amazing things you can do and all the amazing things you can be a part of. And as always, embrace the mess, enjoy the chaos, and find a you you love. That's exactly what I'm doing. Embracing the mess, enjoying all the chaos, and finding me. So until next time, keep doing it. See you later.